All right, friend. Today's episode is a little different. It's part story time, part strategy, and fully packed with encouragement. I want to take you behind the scenes of a real client transformation. She came to me completely burnt out. I mean, posting consistently, always tweaking her website, changing her bio every week, joining every challenge, signing up for every freebie, and still not getting booked. Does this sound familiar? If you've ever thought, I'm doing everything I'm supposed to do, why isn't it working? This one's for you. Because once we shifted her strategy and mindset, everything changed. And here's the thing. It wasn't complicated. It wasn't a total rebrand. It wasn't a 90 days of content batching. It was clarity, simplicity, strategy. And if you're in that spot right now, exhausted, second guessing everything and wondering what you're missing, I just want you to pause and say, there's nothing wrong with you. You're not behind. You don't need to hustle harder. You just need a plan that actually fits your business. So let's dig into what we did for her and how you can start making the same shift today. Point number 1, from chaos to clarity. Let me set the scene. This client, we'll call her Sarah, was running a massage therapy business. She had been in the game for a few years and had tried all the things. Her Instagram was active. Her website looked decent at first glance. She had business cards and even did some local networking. But here's what she said to me during our first call. I'm working so hard, but nothing is working. I feel like I'm just throwing spaghetti at the wall. That right there is what marketing without strategy feels like. It's exhausting, and it's exactly where so many beauty and wellness professionals get stuck. She thought her ideal client was just anyone who needed massage, maybe people with chronic pain or athletes. But when I asked her to tell me what kind of clients she loved working with, her whole tone changed. She lit up when she talked about helping overwhelmed women find peace again. So the very first thing we did, we paused all the noise. We got clear on her ideal client. Not just the basic stuff like age or pain points. We went deeper. What do her dream clients value? What are they really searching for? What language do they use when they talk about what they need? It turned out they weren't just looking for a massage. They were burnt out professionals, women carrying too much, who needed rest, regulation, and nervous system support. So instead of promoting 60-minute sweetest massage, we reframed everything around quiet, nurturing space for women who do too much. We didn't change her service. We changed the way we talked about it. And that small shift was massive. Takeaway for you. If your marketing feels scattered, ask yourself, do I really know what my dream clients need to hear right now? Not just what you offer, but what they feel. Because when you can speak to their experience, that's when they listen. Point number 2, stop posting just to post. The next thing we tackled was her content strategy. Before working together, Sarah was posting every day. Tips, memes, quotes, behind the scenes, last minute openings, testimonials, you name it. But it all felt random. She said, I'm spending hours every week making content and I don't even know if anyone sees it. And maybe you felt that too. Showing up day after day, pouring energy into content that doesn't feel aligned and definitely doesn't feel effective. Here's the truth. Posting without a plan is like whispering in a stadium. You're making noise, but no one's hearing you clearly. So here's what we did instead. We picked 3 content pillars based on her new clarity. For her, that looks like education around stress and burnout, personal connection, and nervous system support. We then created plug and play post formats she could repeat each month, like a client testimonial template, a story behind the service post, and 1 weekly education tip. She went from posting 7 rushed posts a week to just 2 high-quality posts with purpose. We added monthly themes to give structure, and we used Instagram stories to connect in a more relaxed, real way. And the result? She started booking more clients with less content. Because it wasn't about more, it was about meaning. It wasn't about being loud, it was about being clear. Takeaway for you. What would happen if you posted less but with more purpose? What if every post had a job to do? You don't need to show up everywhere, every day. You just need a repeatable, flexible plan that helps you show up consistently without burning out. Point number 3. Let the website do the work. And finally, let's talk about her website, because this was a big one. At first glance, it looked clean. But when I clicked through it, there was nothing. I mean, literally, she only had a homepage, no about page, no services page, just 1 paragraph and a book now button. It didn't explain who she was. It didn't build trust. It didn't answer any questions. It wasn't doing anything. Honestly, her site was like a business card taped to a window. You could see it, but it wasn't helping anyone take action. So here's what we changed. We rewrote her homepage to speak directly to that overworked, overwhelmed woman she wanted to serve. We added a simple about section, just enough to share her heart and let people connect with her story. We clearly outlined her services using normal human language, not spa jargon or vague descriptions. We dropped in real testimonials from her clients to build trust. We added a short FAQ to cut down on all those quick DMs she was constantly answering. And finally, we made the call to action crystal clear. Book a session. That's it. We didn't rebuild her entire brand. We just gave her site a job to do. And the shift was almost immediate. She started getting more bookings, and not just more, but better. Clients who respected her pricing, showed up on time, rebooked without prompting, and told their friends. Takeaway for you: your website doesn't need to be fancy, but it does need to work. Ask yourself, is your site helping people understand who you are, why it matters, and what to do next? Because a website with strategy behind it, that's your 24/7 assistant, quietly working behind the scenes to help you grow. So let's zoom out. Sarah's transformation didn't come from a viral reel, a brand new logo, or doubling her post counts. It came from stepping back, getting clear, and building a strategy that actually fit her business. From burnout and scrambling to booked out and confident. That's what a strategy shift can do. And that's exactly what I help you build inside my signature course, The Marketing Blueprint. Designed specifically for beauty and wellness pros who are tired of guessing and ready to grow with intention. Inside the course, you'll learn how to define your brand and messaging, build a simple, repeatable content strategy, create a website that actually converts, and finally make marketing feel sustainable, not soul-sucking. If this episode resonated with you, the signature course, The Marketing Blueprint, is your next step. You can find the link in the show notes or head to deeprootedco.com/course to grab your spot before doors close. I look forward to seeing you there.